Alright, welcome to Old World Gaming. I've just noticed that there is a new article out on Warhammer Community, so I thought I'd take a look, and I was just trying to... Now these are the same one, aren't they? Marauders Machines. They've got the same picture, so these have got to be the same one, just with a different... I'm assuming anyway, just with different titles. So I'm going to click on this one, and then we'll come back to that one and see if that's the same. Oh, they've got slightly different pictures. Alright, who knows? I'll find out in a sec. But yeah, let's have a look. See, Sunday preview. Machines wage civil war on Mars. Chaos hordes descend from the north. Here we go. So let's have a look. Next week is the Warhammer preview show, Nova Open 2024. Yes, that's on Wednesday, is it? Wednesday, Thursday? So I have to check that out and see what comes out for that, which have reveals and roadmaps for some of your favourite games. But before that, we've got a Sunday preview packed with releases. Oh, this is exciting actually. If it's going to be different stuff, I mean, I guess it is. So we'll get some more stuff dropping on, like I say, Wednesday, Thursday. That's very exciting, and it's probably not going to be Chaos. I guess it's going to be the next army. Oh, now I'm wondering what army that could be. So I think, what have we had so far? Oh, now I'm just reaching over for my books, which are over the other side of the room, he says. Okay, so we've had Battalion and Khemri. So those are obviously on the covers of the Ravening Hordes and Forces of Fantasy. We've had Orcs and Goblins, which is the first one in the Ravening Hordes book. And then Chaos. Warriors of Chaos is the second one in Ravening Hordes. So we had Orcs, Goblins, then Dwarves. Dwarves are the first ones in Forces of Fantasy, actually. So that's interesting. And if Chaos is the second one in Ravening Hordes, does that... What's the next one in Forces of Fantasy? I'm literally flicking through right now as we speak. So Dwarves is first, and then Empire. Could it be Empire? Interesting. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's Empire. What else have we got? We've got High Elves and Wood Elves. And Britannia's already had, so maybe. Yeah, so if they're going, let's see. So we got a good guy and a bad guy. Khemri being bad guys for this edition. Bad guys, good guy and a bad guy. And then we had a bad guy, then a good guy, then a bad guy in Chaos. So maybe it's a good guys next. Either Empire, High Elves, or Wood Elves. And what does that leave? Oh no, what have I just done? Accidentally clicked on that with no sound. Alright, well you can watch that in your own time. You don't need me to watch that here. Plus, I haven't worked out how to pump sound through from a video yet, and I'm not going to try and do that mid-video. So, what was I saying? Yes. So it might be Empire, could be Wood Elves, could be High Elves, or it could be another bad guy. And we've got... Is it just Beastmen left? Yeah, just Beastmen left, because we've had Orcs and Goblins, we've had the Warriors of Chaos, and we've had Khemri, so just Beastmen left. So it's quite unlikely. I mean, maybe they'll do Beastmen, but it's more likely they'll do something like Empire, Wood Elves, or High Elves. So there we go. So yeah, that's my guess. I reckon we'll see a good guy. Good guys from the Nova. So and roadmaps for some of them. That would be good. Good to see a roadmap. All right. Anyway, but before that, we've got a Sunday preview packed with releases. The Martian Civil War begins in the Horus Heresy with a new campaign book and standalone plastic miniatures, while the Warriors of Chaos are poised to bring ruin to the old world with a horde of releases. Let's have a look. Okay, Martian Civil War, all very funky stuff, but that's not what we're here for. That looks very cool. Got no idea what that is. Anyway, Warhammer the Old World. That's why we came. That's why I came anyway, and probably why you're here. Arcane Journal, Warriors of Chaos. Yeah, I mentioned in the last video, this looks very reminiscent of the Demons of Chaos book that came out in 7th edition, just because it's all bright red, basically, and that's very similar in terms of graphic style to the Demons of Chaos book. Right, what we got? From the frozen wastes in the north come the Warriors of Chaos, sacking and pillaging the lands of the Empire. Claiming glory for the ruinous powers, this 48-page supplement provides rules for you to expand your army beyond the list found in the Forces of Darkness book. Forces of Darkness? Ravening Hordes. Forces of Darkness book. That's interesting. I wonder why they called it that. Forces of Fantasy is the other one. Ravening Hordes is the bad guys one. Are they renaming it, or is that just a typo? I'm pretty sure that's a typo. Maybe at one point it was going to be called Forces of Fantasy and Forces of Darkness. I would hazard a guess that at some stage it was going to be called Forces of Darkness before they went with Ravening Hordes, and that's just a slip of the tongue. Anyway, yes, more stuff. Just like every Arcane Journal, it gives you new things beyond what you get in the normal book. Rules, background lore, and scenarios. 2 Armies of Infamy, Wolves of the Sea, so that sounds like Marauders, and Heralds of Darkness. Heralds of Darkness. No idea. Make their way south alongside characters like Frydal the Chainmaker, Golrock the Great Drake, who we've seen before. Is it just... It doesn't say how many characters there are. Extra units give prospective warlords plenty of new options when amassing their hordes, while new magic items allow you to festoon your heroes with powerful gifts. It'll be available as a softcover book and an EPUB, just like all the others. Frydal the Chainmaker. Interesting. And Golrock. Yeah, so Golrock used to have rules. Well, I mean, he certainly had rules in 6th edition. I would imagine. I mean, 7th and 8th edition, all they did was add more characters. I don't think they got rid of it. Did they get rid of any characters? They certainly added loads more characters as each edition went on. So it might have been available in 8th. But yeah, for sure. He was a high elf dragon, wasn't he, that got possessed by a greater demon of Stench. So now as a double-headed dragon plus greater demon level 4 sorcerer, so crazy dragon. So yeah, so it'd be good to get some rules for him. And dragons, I feel like dragons have only gotten better. They've gotten better, so certainly characters mounted on dragons have got better. I don't know about a dragon on its own. He generally wasn't mounted. Anyway, let's have a look and see what we've got. So the battalion. So this is one of the best battalions, I reckon, to be released. It's very good. I mean, yeah, just such good stuff, and the fact that you've got these chariots that can be made into 2 different types of chariots as well is excellent. You can make 2 different types of troops. You've got hand weapons and shields, or double hand weapons, 2 hand weapons, and you got the knights as well. I mean, it's such a good box set. And well, if it's going to be £100, I feel like this is really good value. Very good value, actually. I don't know how much all of them are, but like these are going to be, each of these units are going to be like £25 each, so I would guess that's at least £100 at the moment on its own, and you get the warriors for free. That's a guess, but I don't know what all the prices are. I'll have to have a look at some point. Kickstart your host of brutes clad in blackened armour with the Warriors of Chaos Battalion, which contains 44 miniatures ready to pillage in the name of the Dark Gods. An immovable core of 32 Chaos Warriors are supported by 10 Chaos Knights, unstoppable shock cavalry that can run down all but the mightiest foes, and 2 line-breaking Chaos Chariots which can also be built as Gorbeast Chariots. This box also contains a new Warriors of Chaos transfer sheet which comprises 621 transfers. Points-wise, I reckon this is going to be loads of points, like compared to the Orcs and Goblins, which is full of goblins who are worth nothing. This is going to be a good, like, you're easily looking at, I reckon you could probably make 1,000 points out of that. Depending on how you equip it, you can make a character out of one of these guys, or one of these guys probably. I don't know how many knights do you need. Well, I mean, you've got 10 knights there, so you can definitely make 1 unit of knights and turn 1 into a character for sure. But if you wanted, how many can you have in a minimum size unit of Chaos Knights? 4 Chaos Knights. So you could make a couple of mounted characters out of these. You could make a Battle Standard Bearer if you wanted, and a character. This is you could easily make a 1,000-point army out of this. I will have to work that out in the not too distant future. We'll get on that. Alright, the obligatory dice and reference card pack set. Add to your collection with a set of reference cards and thematic dice. The pack of 36 cards let you quickly reference all your magic equipment, enchanted and arcane items, as well as your spell laws and gifts of chaos alongside useful rules. A set of 20 dice is cast in black with gold pips and features the 8-pointed star of chaos on the 6th face, perfect for invoking favour from the ruinous powers on those important rolls. Chaos Warriors. The bulk of a Warriors of Chaos army is made up of indefatigable warriors clad in blackened armour. The Chaos Warrior box contains 32 plastic warriors with enough pieces to make 2 units of 16 with full command squads, and a new Warriors of Chaos transfer sheet featuring the aforementioned 620 more transfers. Now, let's think about this. What did you get? If you get 16, I think... I'm trying to remember how the sprues come. I think you might get a command group on every sprue of 4 warriors. Am I making that up? Or are they separate sprues? I don't remember you getting... struggling to remember. I think there's a good chance. How good a chance? Is there a good chance? Yeah, I think it's quite a good chance. You might get one command group worth of bits for every 4 guys. They certainly came in in sprues of 4. Did you get a command group on each one? I can't remember. Was it a separate? I don't think it was a separate sprue. No, I'm almost certain, not quite certain. There's a little bit of hesitation there, but I'm almost certain you get a command group on every sprue of 4 guys. We'll find out, won't we? Chaos Warriors upgrades. Here we go. Yeah, so halberds and double-handed weapons. So this was metal, wasn't it? Does it say? Hand weapons and shields, the iconic loadout for Chaos Warriors, but tougher foes require heavier weapons. Upgrade your plastic warriors, set of 10 metal great weapons for a set of 10 metal halberds. Yeah, so there we go. Would I give Chaos Warriors these? I don't know. Thing with Chaos Warriors is I feel like I just want to give them 2 hand weapons. Give them a Mark of Khorne. I don't know. Maybe it's because my mate used to do that all the time and they were brutal. Chosen, Mark of Khorne, 2 hand weapons, and then you're laughing, and they're just like, just brutal. But I don't know. I've never actually used Chaos Warriors myself. I've only been on the receiving end of Chaos Warriors, and yeah, that seems to be the best way to go. Maybe. I don't know, I'll have to play around with it. I mean, I imagine they're pretty solid. Have they got full plate armor these days? Let me have a quick look. I'm opening the book again. Where's Chaos Warriors? Warriors of Chaos army list. And Warriors of Chaos. Whereabouts are they? Marauders, Forsaken, Chaos Ogres. Are they before them or after them? They are before them. They come with hand weapons heavy armor. Yeah, they look like full plate, don't they? Okay, only heavy armor, I guess. Chosen only come with heavy armor as well. That is surprising. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have full plate. What do Black Orcs have? Black Orcs have full plate. This is very interesting. Black Orcs definitely went through a stage of only having like light armor and heavy armor. But I guess it was always heavy armor. But yeah, there we go. So now Black Orcs got full plate, but Chaos Warriors have got heavy armor. Okay, fine. Good to know. You used to be able to. So certainly in 6th edition, you could have your heavy armor, shield, plus your hand weapon give you a 3+ armor save, and that is excellent. Now it's 4+ with less things that can reduce your armor, so 4+ is fine. And this would be a 5+ with your 2 hand weapons. So you want to be getting your attacks. I think I can't remember what the Slanesh mark. Does that let you strike first these days? I can't remember. I feel like it probably doesn't. But yeah, there we go. Who knows? We'll have to see. That my question was obviously, would I bother going for these? I don't know how much I rate halberds, because you don't get to use your shield with a halberd because it's basically a double-handed weapon, gives you +1 strength, and you don't strike last. So I don't know, brings you up to strength 5 as a Chaos Warrior. So that's wounding most stuff on 2s, which isn't. So maybe halberds is better than great weapons. Yeah, of the 2, I think I'd go halberds, but I don't know if I'd bother. They're already strength 4. Anyway, there we go. Those are the kind of things you can think about. Chaos Chosen and Command. These were metal models, aren't they? Just like single pose. Chaos Warriors, touched by the blessings of the Dark Guards, are known as Chosen. Terrifying combatants who cut their enemies down with supernatural strength provided by their malefic benefactors. These unstoppable juggernauts are available in a set of 5 metal miniatures alongside a separate set of 5 metal miniatures to represent a command contingent. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see how much these guys cost. If they're anything like the Dwarves, or Orcs and Goblins, you could be looking about 30 quid for those. And again, would I take Chosen with great weapons? I don't know. I don't know if I would. I probably wouldn't. I would probably stick to hand weapons. But there we go. I mean, whatever you want. Okay, what have we got coming back? I mean, I feel like we have seen all of these before. Trying to work out what's different. So this is okay. So this is telling us what is coming for pre-order. Is that what it said? Sunday preview factory releases. So these will probably be pre-ordering next weekend, I guess. Is what we're saying here. So this is. I mean, they did show us all this lot previously. So. Classic Warriors of Chaos characters. Lead your hordes to lay waste to the southern territories with these heroes granted the boons of Chaos. In plastic, you can choose from Champion of Chaos, Sorcerer of Chaos, Imposing Lord on Manticore, whilst returning in metal are the Venerable Chaos Lord on Demonic Mount, a Sorcerer on Chaos Steed, and an alternate Champion of Chaos. Yeah, I was talking about, is it Crom the Conqueror? But no, Crom the Conqueror has a carries a shield, but it's the same basis for the Crom the Conqueror model, but not the same model. So very nice. I mean, I do like that Manticore, particularly that it's in plastic. My Dark Elf one's in metal, and I don't know, it's not quite as good as looking as that one, but that one is quite more chaotic. So there we go. This guy is very nice. I do like him a lot. But yeah, these are all cool. Chaos Warriors and Chaos Monsters and War Machines. Again, very nice. Oh, they've finally painted the skin walls. Because these weren't painted in the last one. Wow, they are literally covered in skin. Yeah, there we go. Very cool. I imagine these are one of the new units. In fact, the new units in that book must be the skin walls, the giant spawn. There was a dragon. Does it mention the dragon here? Maybe the dragon's coming in the next one. Warriors of Chaos, a wide menagerie of terrifying monsters. Add Dragon Ogres, Monstrous Chimera, or Dragon Ogre Shaggoth to your army in plastic. Or recruit fearsome skin wolves and a gigantic spawn of chaos in forged resin. In metal as Brutus Trolls, Chaos Ogres, Chaos Ogre Command Group. Some problems can't be solved by flesh alone, which is where the Hell Cannon comes in. An artillery piece gripped by demonic sentience and crewed by Chaos Dwarfs. This devastating war machine will be available in forged resin. Oh, that's good. Mine are all metal. Yeah, cool. There we go. So those are coming back. Yeah, I wonder how much these will all be. The Bretonnian Trebuchet was 50 quid. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how much that is. Because this is a massive hunk of... Oh, it's not metal, it's forged resin. But it was like... The metal ones are solid. Whereas the Trebuchet is obviously kind of spindly. It's bits of wood, like strips of wood, rather than massive chunky metal barrel. So yeah, but, again, not metal, this is forged resin. Yeah, so maybe 50, I don't know. My guess would be it's along the lines of 50 quid, along, like I say, the Trebuchet. So okay. Yeah, be interesting to see how much everything comes in at. And I guess we'll find out next week. And then Dwarven Mountain Holds made to order. Okay, yes. So this is what my I did a video the other day on these. We hadn't actually. All we had was pictures, so we didn't have any spiel about them. So let's read this. The Dwarf Mountain Holds made to order. I mean, there's so much stuff coming out for the dwarves. They've really been spoilt compared to the other races. Fresh ancestors. Fresh ancestors are returning. Does that make them fresh? I don't know. For the Dwarven Mountain Holds on a made-to-order basis and all in metal, which means these guys will only be out available to get for a week. These are the ones that are tempting me, to be honest, because I don't have them. Yeah, who knows. So first up is a pack of 5 Dwarf Lords, 3 resting hands on axes in pensive poses, with 2 ready for war. This guy, best dwarf, possibly the best dwarf model, in my opinion. Maybe, ever. I don't know. He's just very good. I'm tempted to put him on King Alric's shield, and he can have some shield bearers, maybe, because I just think he'd look quite good on a shield. Okay, a Dwarf King on Oathstone, this guy here, joins a Thane with Great Weapon, and a Thane with Battle Standard in one group. Then there are 3 Dwarf Runesmiths from ages past, varying ages. These guys were 6th edition, he was earlier, 5th maybe? I don't know. I actually don't know. I feel like this one's the earlier of them, and he got an update thing. What do you call that? I don't even know. I was going to say banner, because in 6th edition all their banners look like that. But it's not a banner, clearly. But yeah, there we go. I feel like he was earlier and these guys were later. Anyway, finally, add some history. Wait, no, missed that. Alongside a set of Slayers of Legend, ready to seek their doom in battle. Yeah, there we go. Very, very nice, and an opportunity to get the Warhammer Quest one, which I think is that the Warhammer Quest one? One of these guys is the Warhammer Quest one. So that, if you're trying to complete your quest set, opportunity there for 1 week only, as of I don't know, like next week maybe. Then finally add some history to your collection with the Dwarf Queen, originally known as Queen Helga from the Grudge of Drong expansion. So very classic module. Grudge of Drong was 5th edition, I think. Yeah, 5th edition. These are available. Here we go. Right. Available to order from 10 AM local time on Saturday the 31st of August until 8 AM British summertime. Why? Local time. 10 AM local time until 8 AM British summertime. Why are they not like both the same? I mean, for me, 10 AM local time is British summertime. But I guess if you're somewhere else, it's not. So we go, 8 AM British summertime on Monday the 9th of September, and as made to order products, they may take up to 180 days to ship. If you get them early enough, it seems like they are making batches up, because I ordered Prince Ulther's dragon guys, and I got them the same week that you ordered them. So I would imagine that they're making a certain number of these up, however many packs of those, ready to ship out for people who order them, and then the rest they'll go on a backlog of things to make and ship along with whatever else that they're making and shipping. So that's why it could take up to 180 days. But if you're lucky, you'll get it like the same week. So there we go. Do with that information what you will. So a lot of that I think we already knew, but the very fact that it's out today I think means that, well, it does say here, these made-to-order ones are going Saturday the 31st. Now, when is Saturday the 31st actually? What are we, the 25th today? Yes, that is next weekend. So next weekend I guess you can pre-order all this lot. So there we go. Good to know. Cool. Alright, well, hopefully that was interesting, and thanks for watching. I'll catch you again next time.